bullying affects the community? Bullying can be a very big problem for lots of companies. Organizations don't realize when they're enabling bullies and, in fact, when they're creating them. Bullies don't just happen. There is actually a number of reasons that bullying takes place. If we're assuming that the concept of bullying is defined along the lines of someone who is consistently, repeatedly taking actions or using words that are demoralizing or disempowering to other groups of people or an individual, then we can look at it across a number of levels. The first being that a lot of the time we promote people into leadership positions. They rise up the ranks, but then aren't given appropriate training. The problem with promoting people without supplying training is that they then don't understand their responsibilities. Without responsibilities and without efficient ways of leading, what they can do is they'll often revert back to asking questions that seem demoralizing and in fact are. So as a result, we've promoted a lovely lad into a position and he is taking control as best as he can. And the easiest way he can do that is asking questions. So why are you doing that? It's not in your job description. What else are you doing? And in his phrasing, he's not realizing that he's invalidating and disempowering so many people within his team. So the first effect that you're going to have with this is not only are you going to have poor leadership and therefore poor results, but you're going to have a demoralized team. How this is going to result is in the following ways. The first thing you're going to find is that people are talking quite badly about how they're feeling. They're going to start not committing quite as much to their work. The next thing is they're not going to be handing in work quite on time because they're already feeling like it doesn't matter. It's not good enough already. Once you've done that, you'll have people taking sick days because they're just not able to take the stress and strain of things. And eventually, people are going to start quitting their jobs, resulting in high turnover. In all of this, you've had several disruptions to the collaboration efforts, you've had huge disruptions to productivity, and overall, your engagement has sunk below the floor. So bullying is a huge issue that affects the community in a widespread manner. Another way you can create a bully is by only focusing on a high performer. High performers often won't know how to handle the rest of the community, and in their interactions, they start disempowering people too. So those two characters are usually your two easiest ones to identify as bullies within the workspace. Top performers and newly promoted or promoted leaders who don't have the effective and useful training that provides them with the stability, tools, and responsibilities that they should have. So that top performer is just going to be acting out of instinct, and in that, not knowing how to deal with everybody else because he's being treated or she is being treated with different levels of responsibility and encouragement, they're often quite demoralizing for the rest of the community. How does bullying affect the community? It affects it by creating a series of demoralizing issues, people who feel disempowered, disengaged, and high turnover, loss of profits, loss of productivity, and so many more negative ramifications in that domino effect. Ensure your company is preventing bullying by training its leaders, by training people in leadership positions, and not just them, the community at large, so that they know how to hold people accountable, communicate efficiently, and resolve issues as they start to occur, not once they've become a consistent problem.